Okay, should I continue with these sessions or should I just finish your lessons and then start joining this session? You can do it parallelly. This session will anyway start from 31st. That's 31st of January. These two sessions are just for trial. It will help you in understanding what exactly the Etl tool is all about. Okay. All right. So, all right. Okay. Okay. 1 second. All right. So, what is that you will be expecting from this session? Well, before that, my expectation or the prerequisites for this particular training would be sorry for that. So the prerequisites are Oracle database, the 11G1 or 12C, the understanding about SQL, how to write an SQL, okay, and then there are we need Informatica tool, as I said earlier, as I showed earlier. So Power Center is the main that is required, and then Workflow Manager and Workflow Monitor. Now Power Center, we have three options: one, in-house or premise edition, which will be on your systems. Okay, so this is a commercial license. It's a commercial license, and we don't see any. It's not a freeware. Okay. Now the second option is we got the Express edition, which you can download from this location. Okay. This one is a 1-month trial edition where you can create your own mappings and verify the data migration. Okay. The third option is cloud. Informatica is available on cloud, and that you will be finding in this particular location. Okay. Now, just for the just for your information, there are a lot of what do you say, inbuilt mappings that you can download from the market space itself. So you got apps, developer tools, mappings. This is the location where you can find the list of predefined mappings, all right, which you can download to your local and then use them for your practicing. Okay, you just have to download them, run it on your Power Center, and you will be seeing all the mappings. Okay, there's other way. You will have a sandbox environment for practicing. Okay, you don't want to do this way. You want to be as part of a team. If that is the case, we are providing a sandbox environment. This would be on Salesforce or Google Cloud. Okay, the problem is based on the number of people who are opting for this training, we will have to we'll be providing either of this. Okay, Google Cloud is a 3 months version, whereas Salesforce would be 1 year. Okay. Now, this particular training, if it is fine and enough, you are only fine with one month trial edition, then you will be only installing at your end. Okay, and you will be practicing. Whereas the sandbox one, which we are telling, right, we will provide the mappings / workflows, and you will be testing them. Okay, so it would be a complete suite defined well before, so that you can just plug in and test. Okay, so now I would want to open this up now. So please let me know, how do you want to go ahead? I would want answers from all. I mean, I would want the feedback from all. You got the point, or should I repeat them again? Okay, so how do okay? There are two ways of doing this training. One, you will be downloading the Power Center Express version, okay, which will be on your respective machines. Okay, let me classify this. One, on-premise, that is your laptops, which will be a 1 month trial version. In here, you will have to create your own mappings. This might confuse you. The alternate, I mean, this might confuse. So the solution is, we will provide the XML files which has mappings. Now the problem, or the syncing thing that should be there between both is, the database should be uniform, which means we will be creating the the mappings, which will be saved as an XML file. This will be using the database which we have created, which means the schema or the structure of database and tables should be similar. So you have to take enough care that whatever mappings, whatever tables you have created, right, they should be in sync with what we have created. So once you save this XML file on your machine in your repository, it will come into your repository. Okay, and you can practice. The major concern here would be, we may not be able to verify the root cause of any issue, because that kind of support we are not providing. Okay, the second option is, we will provide you a VM machine / Google image, which will have all the mappings inbuilt. This one is of two types. One is during the training only you will have access. Second, till 6 months you will be able to access the tool and practice. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is it, Parmesh. So hope you got the point, right? I guess Sandbox mimics the production best. Rest, whatever you say, objective is to learn, which is more as per outside market way of testing. Yes, right. You're correct. Okay. The order of priority would be Sandbox, Informatica, and Cloud. Yes, right. The same. But I would suggest, see, if you are really want to learn, right, the second option is just like you are you are just taking the inputs from us, and you are not trying to become a semi-developer. But if you really want to learn, or somehow, sometime soon you want to move into the development, right, I would suggest the first one. Okay. Any questions? Yeah. So today, right, this video will show you how to install the Informatica Power Center Express. Okay. So I downloaded it, extracted it, and I'm just clicking on the installation. Oh, okay. I should get the key. All right. Okay. So this will require the key. I suppose it would be received. All right. So this is about the. Did you already install DB? Yes, it's already installed. You want to know how to install the Oracle database as well? Okay. For others who are relatively new for this, you will also have to install the database. Okay. One second. I think we lost word. Okay. So Oracle database and flat files. Okay. So anything which you can use, Notepad or CSV or XML file, whichever you would like to use. Okay. So you must be understanding this will act as both as source and target. Okay. So source, you will have one host name, and for the target you will have a different one. So either of it you will have to use. So one will act as a database, the other will act as a data warehouse. Now the second option we got is Informatica Cloud. Okay, so this one will have again the option of integrating with multiple applications. Okay, so someone who is already interested on data, big data, it has MongoDB, Cassandra, and Analytics. These are the three cloud, what do you say? These are the three big data databases which you can integrate. This will work as your data warehouse. These big data databases will act as a data warehouse, and you can integrate your Power Center to it and do the testing. So who is really interested, you can work it out on this as well. And there's something called as master data management. Okay, so say suppose you have you are working for companies like Amazon or Flipkart or some online or what is a retail agent who is working in multiple countries. Okay, your the data will be huge and each country will have a separate database for it. Now if you want to leverage or if you want to use it for reporting the entire data set, right, or you have multiple kind of data sources, it's more heterogeneous than being homogeneous. In that case you need a concept called as master data management. This is a huge topic again. It's part of ETL as well. So if someone is interested, you can have a plugins for this and you can use it. Okay, any questions? Others? Okay, so today I'll discuss about the project that will be part of our online training on this particular live project. The plan is we have started creating database for Flipkart, which will be our database, and this will have what do you say, warehouse management and procurement details coming from both database and flat files. Okay, so flat file here we are using is notepad and CSV file. Now this particular data will move into data warehouse, and the information is more for finding out the reporting purpose. It would be used for reporting purpose. Now here we will have both dev and QA environments. That way we will have a chance to check if the defect fix can be tested both before and after. Okay, and second is we will make you write test cases with respect to ETL process. Third is the test case, the testing activities will be monitored. If it is a team effort, then right from require the entire testing process, the entire testing life cycle will be followed, and based on requirements, how do you do the requirement analysis? What is the what do you do in it? How is it different from the regular testing life cycle? So we will be having, we'll start with schema testing first. So we will analyze the requirements and then we will do the data testing slash, sorry, data transformation testing. How do you do it? What are the best practices in it? And then we'll do the mappings, develop mappings testing or the ETL testing. I mean to say the white box testing, which includes verifying the mappings slash workflows, and then last will be your data testing. So this is done using the full load or incremental load, which is also called as delta load. Okay, full load is also called as snapshot. Okay, so how do you proceed when you are doing a full load or an incremental load? What is the way of testing it? So that will be explained as part of database data testing. And last but not least will be the performance testing. So if I have huge data and more joins, how the system will affect and what are the various checks I will have to do in the mappings created to reduce the effort taken for data migration. And on top of it, the final one will be the automation need and the ways and tools used to do the automation. So a brief glimpse on tools like Etl Validator will be provided. Okay, and Etl Validator you can download from Data Gaps is a company which has designed this Etl Validator. So you can also download it. So this is the website for Etl Validator downloads. Okay, this is also a trial for 30 days. So you can use this and uh, do the automation as well. How do you do that? That again will be letting you know as part of this training. Okay. So this is it for today. I'm open to questions. Yes, Navrosh, you had a question?
Hi, Mahesh.
Hi.
So, like, I'm new to ETL,
Okay.
this testing. So, do I need to take those classes first?
I would suggest if you go through them because it's more of SQL again. Let me be very open. That's more of
Mm-hmm.
database and SQL because unless and until you understand what is the database and how does it interact, this might be a bit confusing. But I am pretty much sure if you just go through them once, you will be able to easily follow this. Anyway, this would be a alternate day session. Sorry, it's a daily session again, but then you can practice it and as well as look into the videos. So it would be easy for you starting
So
from
is
30.
it going to start from, okay, 31st?
Yeah.
So, like, I couldn't understand few of the terminology, like terms like, so if I go through now, so would you repeat all these terms again on 31st January?
Okay. So tomorrow's session, we have a session tomorrow also where I'll be showing the mappings that are already created. Okay. And I would discuss few terms like schema, tables, columns. Okay. Where I'll be again repeating for the benefit of all. I understand that I see many of you have recently joined, not just the ones from the ETL live training. So I'll be repeating them, but not into the very much detail. All right.
Because I haven't even installed the database and I don't know how to do the mappings and all. Like if I install Informatica, how to do mappings and all. I have no idea.
No,
So,
map. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, okay. I got it. So mappings are developers' task. Okay. So for your information, ETL testing is more of white box testing. So you understand the concept of white box testing, right?
yeah. Hmm.
So what we are doing is we will be seeing the code that is written in the mappings. Now, how do I open the mapping? Where I should open it? What should I verify? If that I understand, then I will be knowing the effective way the code is written or the way the code is being written, whether it's correct or not. Say suppose in any front end or UI application, the code if it is developed in Java, as part of white box testing, what will we do? We'll take a functional requirement, verify if the code is written with the correct logic or not, right?
Hmm.
We will not
Hmm.
be coding it.
Hmm.
Whereas same in the case of Informatica also. Informatica is a development tool, okay, where
Hmm.
using Power Center, the mappings are created and the core logic behind is it's a UI based tool. In that,
Hmm.
the logic is written in form of SQL, not the actual SQL also. It's like a semi-SQL.
Hmm.
Now, unless and until you know how to write an SQL query, and unless and
Hmm.
until you know what is a mapping, what is a source qualifier, what is a source definition, what's a target definition, it would not be easy for us to do the tool level testing.
Hmm.
Now, in the market, right, ETL testing is both white box and black box. So
Hmm.
what people do is, uh, I expect only the data validation to be done, which means I have a source data, it has to be copied into target. Now, when I'm doing that, how do I do? That's using the ETL tool. Now, when I'm verifying the ETL tool, that's your white box testing. Whereas if I'm validating whether the data is copied according to the requirement into the target, that's your black box testing, which is nothing but data testing. Now this training will help you in understanding both white box and black box. For white box, you need to understand the concepts of ETL, which you might have to look into the earlier videos which we had. Okay, and just
Okay.
going through one time it would be enough.
Okay. So at the beginning of the session, like you said, you gave like two options, whether to install a VM or whether to install on our system. So for that, if we install it on our system, we would have to do mappings and all, right? Is
Yes,
that
right.
correct?
Yes, right.
On our,
Yes.
so like, and you suggested that that would be the better idea, right? But
Yeah.
since I am not aware of mappings and all, how would I install it on my system?
So that's for that. The alternate is we will be providing you the Google image or the Sandbox environment.
Mm-hmm.
where we will create the mappings and data into the database. You will just have to run and verify how the mapping is created and whether the data is copied perfectly or not. But if you want to be a pure white box ETL tester, then I would
Mm-hmm.
suggest you to do that. And anyway, it's an UI based tool actually. So
Mm-hmm.
once you learn it how to do, it would be a cakewalk for you all.
Mm-hmm. And in case we have any issue, you would be guiding us, right? Like for the installation and all.
Yes, for the first 1 month.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Yes, Funny, had a question?
Hi Mahesh, what exactly mapping means here? So is that the source code scripted by the developer or
Yeah, so mapping is a UI based code, just like you will have it as somewhat is a batch file. If you click on batch file, the data will be copied in the data, whatever the code is written in the batch file, right? It will action, right? Same like that, you will have a mapping which will have source and target definition. In the target definition, you will have whatever is the logic. Say suppose I have table 1 in source and table 2 in target, which is a straight copy. So that definition will be there. It's like a batch file. If I click on that mapping, it will run. It will connect to the source, extract the data that is required, copy into the target. Okay.
okay.
Any other questions?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Ashwini, you had a question?
Um, Actually, I just wanted to know, like, as you mentioned earlier, all the videos will be present. So once I join the course on 31st, so all the videos will be available and I can go through with those anytime, right?
Yes, pretty much.
By starting with that, you then there is some user ID password setup for Sandbox where I can access it and start doing as a practical.
Yes, it should be a global username password. Anyone can who has got the access, they can do it.
Okay, so by starting on this, so how like how much SQL I need to know before starting?
The basics of SQL, like how to write in a select query, okay,
Uh-huh.
and then how do you write joins and few filter conditions like where,
Huh.
in, okay, having. If you understand this, that would be more than enough. The others, like if you are doing a dynamic or complex transformations, like say suppose I am changing or concatenating some data, so I need to use
Mm.
concat function. So if you have an idea about this, and if I have to trim some data like left trim, right trim, I
Mm.
have to append something or some case statements. So how do you write case statements? If you have a basic knowledge of that, that would be more than enough. And you can
So
learn by time. I mean, as in the time passes, right? You can learn them as well.
this basic information is present in those videos.
These SQLs are present in the videos, earlier videos. Yes.
But if I join this ETL course, can I access those videos too?
That those are their paid videos. So if you want those videos as well, I think it's $250.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for this course?
This is see, $250 is 150 for live training and $100 is for this course.
Okay.
But the catch here is this $100 one is for the 1 month training. If you want 6 months support, right? it would be $250 for live project. Whereas live training, it's $150. I think it's for 1 year. Okay.
Um, so from if it is starting from 31st Jan, so you will be giving 1 month training.
Yeah, 1 month live project. Yes, right.
So in that I can access those videos to related to ETL videos, right?
No, that would be a separate one again. So you will have to club this 1 month plus $150 for live training. Live project is $100. This one is live project.
So you will be giving live project from 31st.
Starting from tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll show you how to create map. How do you read a mapping? How do you check your connections? What exactly you will be looking in a mapping? Okay, so that's tomorrow. From 31st, the actual project starts.
So when actual project starts, then what all I need to, like, you will be giving the sandbox access.
Yes, right.
So once you give, you will be explaining on 31st how we will start on that.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll give the requirement as discussed earlier. Now,
Hmm.
see, for each of the requirement, right, you will have a table created. Okay. Say suppose a simple example is the Flipkart database. So I'll have customers information. I'll have the customer address, customer payment, the items that would be on sale in under Flipkart, and what are the orders that are placed. So for each of this requirement, you will have a table. Now, when a table is defined, it will have columns in it. Columns will have data types, its max length, and other characteristics like primary key, foreign key. Now, this is will fall under the schema testing. Okay. Now, once that is done, I'll have to copy this data into a data warehouse. So, I'm assuming that you understand the need of database and data warehouse. So, if yes, which means in the data warehouse, if I have to copy, the data might be looking different unlike what it is in database. Say suppose I want only the logic. So the logic is written in ETL tool. So I'll tell you how to verify that logic for only for one or two. The rest you will have to try from your end. Give the inputs to it, different kind of input, fetch the output and see whether the output is coming as per your requirement or logic or not. So that you will be testing. That you will be doing. Now, how do you write the test cases? How do you do the full load, incremental load? So that and snapshot, which means from this range to this range, if the data has to be copied, how do you change your mappings accordingly? Or how do you verify in your workflow manager? So that you will be doing.
So
I will give you a simple couple of examples tomorrow's session, right from starting to end. So that way you will be understanding in case.
so in live training, what all the videos are involved?
In live training, the concepts of database, the concepts of data warehouse, and how to write SQL queries. So that's there in the live training. Those are the
Okay.
basics for this training, right? So you would have to do that. You will have to go through them as well. But it's just a simple, it's a plain definition that is given so that anyone who goes through those videos can easily understand. Sorry.
So the once what you give the live project from 31st, we will be having those records too, those videos too.
Yes, you will have those videos as well. Whatever is the
Okay.
documents, right? These Word documents which I'm as part of training, those will also be available. Okay.
Okay.
So the shared folder will be what do you say, the Google Docs. We will use the Google Docs. We will share those details as well. All right.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Salin, you had a question.
Yeah, hi Mahesh. So yeah, so my question is, we are starting the live training on 31st of January. So would IT team would be providing us a list of software which we need to actually install before you start the training?
Yeah, the ones I have said, right? I gave you the options in the start of the session, right? One is,
So yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
so in this session we need to actually install. I just wrote that Power Center and then some plugins. So would you be telling us which plugin we need to install and like
Uh,
specific to the project which you are taking in? That you
okay.
would be teaching us.
The plugins I said was for those who are interested on big data or other applications.
Okay, okay,
Someone like Prabal and Sunit who are already there. So for
all
them it
right,
was. But for starters, right, we don't really require any plugin. So you need to have Oracle database connection known. So that anyway we'll be letting you know how to verify that. Okay. So if you want it as on-premise on your laptop, just download the Express Edition, which is a 1 month trial. Okay.
okay. So I'm gonna go on the Oracle site and download the Express edition, huh?
Yes, right.
Okay,
If
and then I have
not,
to download the Power Center.
yeah, it's Express Edition is your Power Center itself.
So Oracle database is something else. Like I don't
Oracle
understand. So
database is it's your source and target. It would be used
okay,
as both source and target. It's a database. Power Center
okay,
is
okay.
the ETL tool.
So we have to download ETL tool and the Oracle, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. So yeah, Power Center we have to download from the other website, and this is from the other website. Okay, I'm gonna install all those. So Oracle, you will teach us how to install it on my system.
Oracle you will have to do, but we have an old video where it will let you know how to do the installation as well.
Okay, okay, all right, all right. And so both of these things we should be ready on 31st, before 31st, right?
And in your machines, if not, we will give you the VM machine where these will be already pre-installed, and you will have
Okay,
a specific user ID password to access that.
okay, okay.
The only thing you will have to do is you will have to install VMware on your machine. That's it. One single application which you need to install, and we will give you the credentials to access our VM machine, and you can just go and use that. That's it.
Okay, so that's the other option. And so my next question is, how much disk space does these things take on my hard disk? Like my computer, I should be ready with a good computer time.
Yeah, so the
Like,
prerequisite is at least you need to have 2 GB RAM and 8 GB of space.
oh, that's fine. That's fine. And my last question, Mahesh, would be like you were talking about that you have those sessions, right? The November 2015 sessions.
Yes.
So would you be, do you have any plan that you will be taking those sessions again? Like, uh, are you planning to redo those sessions? Any plans?
Yeah, so redoing is not possible, but the only thing that I can do is anyway I'll have to brush because I see almost 50 new persons who have joined this session. So as part of this training, right, I'll repeat them, but not to the detail. I would suggest you
Uh-huh.
to go back to the videos and see, which will give you some base to understand whatever I'm speaking. If not, based on the amount of time that we got, I'll be able to do the justification on the
Yeah,
video.
yeah, no, I got your point on that because it's just 31st and it's like 25th today. I see your videos are wonderful, and then I'm on day 5, but I see there are like 19 days there.
Yeah.
So I have actually finished the rest 15 days in these 5 days. So it's it's
You
like
got
a
a weekend, man,
race,
in between. Yeah. And I'm just
So
kidding.
okay, so I'm gonna try to like pitch in like max which I can, and let's get. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna like join this
I got
session
it. I
and
got
let's
it.
see.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
see, last sessions are more of SQL. So initially, anyway, 5-10 days, you will not be touching the SQL at all. You'll be more on the requirement analysis and how do you see the tool, how do you look and implement, how do you navigate into each of the section. So first 5 days will
Yeah.
be more of that. Okay. So I don't
Okay.
think it would be a problem till first 1 week.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's nice. I see your those videos are really good. They're really helpful. Like I'm from a non-IT background, and I find it like I have an interest in IT, so I found them very nice actually.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, that's pretty much. I would really say you're doing a commendable job, brother. It's really
Thanks, man.
nice.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. It
Thank you.
was.
Thanks. Yeah. I'm done with all the questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, Ashwini, you had a question again?
Yeah, like the videos which he was mentioning earlier, those are the ones which are 1 year live training.
Yes, right.
Okay. And I want to know for 1 month live project, those videos will be present for how long?
That I think also they will be there for like 1 year, I think. This I will have to check with the team, but I'm sure it will be for 1 year.
Okay. So then it is probably a good idea to start with live training and then with the live project from 31st, so
Uh,
that both the videos will be available with us. And any time in a day we can access the VMware which
yes,
you mentioned the application.
yes, you can.
So the requirements, everything will be present in documents, all will be present in that. And I can just go do the sessions,
Yes, the
log in into
requirements
that.
will be in the Google Drive. Okay, the definition, how do you do it? Everything will be defined there. The database that is created according to the requirements, I would suggest you guys only create the tables. I would suggest that. So for each person, right, you will have a database created. Okay. So based on the number of people, if the count is more than 20, right, we will divide it into a 3-member team or a 2-member team. So you will have 10 different databases for each team. Okay. So you can go plug and play on your database, your data warehouse. Generally, data warehouse will be only read only, whereas database will be read write. So you can do your changes in database, run your respective ETL mappings, and see whether the data is updated in the data warehouse or not. So you'll have a separate environment for that.
Okay. So if it will be helpful once you show how to do it, then
Yeah. So that anyway we'll be doing in tomorrow's session.
okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Nauroj, you had a question. I see your hand raised.
Yeah. So I just registered myself for the ETL testing. Yeah, ETL testing doesn't say anywhere ETL live videos. Are those different from this one?
This one is a live project.
This one is a live project. No, I'm talking about the videos, like the ETL live training.
Okay, is it? Maybe
Is it?
because
Because
I think there's a lot of echo there.
there's a lot of people there. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah. Yeah. So you said that 1 year live training, right? That's $150, right?
It's already completed.
It's already completed. Yeah, I just registered myself for the ETL testing videos. I don't know, are those different from this one?
No, those are live training ones. This one is the
This
project,
one
real
is
time.
the
That's like
project.
we are
That's
taking a
like we
project.
are taking a project.
How do you
Yeah.
do the testing?
How do you do the testing? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah,
a
but
lot.
the previous one you
Yeah, go ahead.
hello. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so you said it's better to go through those videos, right, before taking this one.
Yes, right.
Yes, right. So I just want to understand that I registered myself for those videos, but the total is coming up as $200. So are those videos different from this one, the 151 year live training one?
Okay, you register for 251 months?
201.
Okay, so which means you are part of live project also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so live training is theoretical, live project is practical.
Okay.
Okay,
And what about those training videos, the ETL testing training?
these are all part of your to your payment. I mean, the one you registered for.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many earlier videos we need to watch and where to get them, Rami Kaman. So if you are a paid member, right, Rami, you will be getting the access to these videos. These, as I said again, they are more theoretical. Okay, so you can go and watch them. I think there are almost 19 of them, so you can just look into them. They will help you in understanding the theoretical part. This live project is more of a practical session. Hope it answered your question, Rami. Sunit, ETL validator validates the mapping. How does the automation work here? ETL validator will validate whether the data is copied correctly into the target or not. It's more of the data validation. Mapping level validation it will not do. Say suppose I got first name, middle name and last name in source, whereas in target table I want to see only full name. So my mapping logic will be concatenate first name, middle name and last name. So I'll use the concat function there in the mapping. While I'm doing the data testing in the from source to target, right? So how will I write my source SQL query? Select first name, tab symbol, concat symbol, middle name, concat symbol, last name from the respective table. This data should be same as target. So my target query will be select star from the table, data warehouse table. So both these data should be the same. This validation will be done using the ETL validator. Okay. Hope you got the point, Sunit. Okay, Rami, in those videos, do we see videos of previous live projects? No, there are no live projects earlier done for ETL testing. It's more of um, theoretical part and database. So database we have shown how to create, how do you verify, how do you retrieve data. Yes, Sunil. So we don't write any SQL query here. It's again like a mapping itself. So it's a UI where you will write simple SQL queries. Kunal, see, I joined for the free session. What is your suggestion for beginners getting into ETL testing? As you suggested into live training videos, then jump into live project. Yes. See, live training, you can do it parallelly as well. Okay. So those are more of theoretical concepts. Anyway, during the live project, we will be touching base all those concepts again, but you will see them practically. All right. So that would be a base for your the live training videos will be a base, and this will be your practice. You can do it parallelly also. Okay, if you decide to sign up for live training, then sign up for live project, but later than 31st, when we can join the next date. So after 31st, it is on 3rd, I think, 3rd Feb. Yeah, 3rd Feb.
Hey, Mahesh. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you. Yeah, you had a question?
Okay. Yeah, I had a question. So I was actually looking at all the videos, the theoretical videos. I see. So in these 5 days, if I have any questions in that, what is the best way to contact you?
So you can mail me the questions on nmrpsd10@gmail.com or mahesh.n@itelearn.com.
Okay, no, not. You'll be sharing this document which you're preparing right now.
Yeah, it would be there.
Okay, okay. Yeah, one just FYI to all our team members. What I did was that so on your website actually, there are two videos, two projects. I don't know projects or what. There are two trainings. One is 2016 and one is 2015. I see that 2015 is actually more detailed, and there's a lot of course content which you covered in it. So just an FYI to all the ones who are joining it and who want to actually learn more. I personally found that 2015 video is actually more detailed. I don't know why, but like I did go through first few sections of 2016, but I found that those are more of a live project kind of a thing. But 2015 was pretty basic and it was very nice actually.
Yeah, the
And
reason
I
being,
guess
right, then we
yeah.
didn't had a plan for live project in
Ah,
2015 when we planned in November,
oh,
October. So this one, after seeing a lot of requests, right, we thought let's do only database and data warehouse concepts in 2016. And in the live project, we will discuss on it.
yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I've actually downloaded your material also, which you put there for
Oh,
in 15, and that's I think there's one document, MS Office document that's really like detail oriented. I was actually going through that these days, and it's good. So I'm actually right now doing your 2015 videos, plus I'm reading um, the document actually,
um,
which gives us the definitions of basic items because I wanted to learn from basic actually.
okay, okay. So I
Yeah.
have a blog as well, myanyideas.blogspot.com.
Uh,
This has a lot on the ETL as well. So someone who is interested can look into it as
mm, okay. All right. Sounds cool. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
well. Thanks, Alan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashwini, anything?
As one girl mentioned that she enrolled with $200 with live project and live training, but you have referred here as a 250, so I just want to know.
Okay, she is a premium member, I think so. I'm also not sure. Okay. I'll have to stop here. Sorry for this because there's another session that is planned by Manoj for web services testing. So let's continue these questions tomorrow. I'm extremely sorry if I have to disconnect right now.
Okay.
Okay. Please join back tomorrow. We'll continue with the questions again. Okay. Rami, is this the first live project? Yes. Yes, please. This is the first live project. And this is also new for us. So any few hiccups, please bear with us. We'll be sorting them out. All right. Okay. Thanks everyone for joining today's session. We'll meet back tomorrow. See you. Bye-bye.